Our planet, a sphere of breathtaking diversity, holds secrets in its deepest oceans and highest peaks. You won't believe these places actually exist on Earth. From the ethereal, glowing blue waters that lap the shores of Greece at night, to the strange, alien-looking trees that stand like sentinels on the island of Socotra in Yemen, nature has painted a canvas of unparalleled beauty. These are not scenes from science fiction. They are real, tangible corners of our world, waiting to be discovered. The world is hiding some jaw-dropping destinations that look straight out of a fantasy movie, each with its own unique story, its own climate, and its own remarkable inhabitants. This journey we are about to embark upon is a celebration of that very wonder. In this video, we'll explore the 20 most beautiful places on Earth that most people only dream of seeing. We will traverse continents from sun-drenched islands to icy wildernesses, witnessing spectacles that have been millions of years in the making. Each location is a masterpiece, a testament to the powerful forces and delicate balances that shape our world. Prepare to be captivated by the sheer magnificence of what lies just beyond the familiar horizon, in places that seem almost too perfect to be real. The pull of these extraordinary landscapes is undeniable, a call to the adventurer that resides in all of us. Trust me, after watching this, you'll want to pack your bags immediately. There is a profound connection to be found in standing before such grandeur, a sense of perspective that only travel can provide. So come with me now as we leave the everyday behind and venture into the sublime. Let's dive into paradise. Our first destination takes us to the heart of the Aegean Sea, to an island sculpted by volcanic fire and steeped in myth. This is Santorini. Here, life clings to the cliff edge, a cascade of brilliant white against the deep blue of the caldera. The iconic whitewashed houses, with their rounded edges and vibrant blue domes, seem to spill down the rugged slopes, a human settlement in perfect, stark harmony with its dramatic environment. Each narrow, winding alleyway offers a new perspective, a fresh glimpse of the immense water-filled crater left by one of the largest volcanic eruptions in recorded history. As the day progresses, the sun's journey across the sky transforms the island's palette. The stark white of the morning softens to a warm gold in the afternoon light. But it is the end of the day that draws the world's attention. The sunset here is not merely an event, it is a pilgrimage. Crowds gather in the village of Oya, perched on the northern tip of the island, to witness the spectacle. The sky ignites in hues of fiery orange, soft pink, and deep violet, casting a magical glow over the sea and the buildings that cling so tenaciously to the cliffs. This daily ritual is a powerful reminder of our planet's celestial rhythms. The sun dips below the horizon, and the Aegean Sea, which has mirrored the sky's fiery display, settles into a tranquil, deep blue. The lights of the villages begin to twinkle like a new constellation born on the cliffside. In this moment, surrounded by such profound beauty, one feels an intimate connection to the earth and its cycles. Santorini is more than just a beautiful island, it is a living, breathing testament to nature's power to destroy and, in turn, create something truly magnificent. From the sun-drenched Mediterranean, we journey to the rugged heart of the Canadian Rockies. Here, nestled in the Valley of the Ten Peaks, lies a jewel of such astonishing color it seems to defy reality. This is Moraine Lake. Its waters, of vivid, opaque turquoise, are not a trick of the light, but a remarkable feat of natural chemistry. As the surrounding glaciers grind against the rock, they create a fine silt, known as rock flour, which is carried into the lake by meltwater. These suspended particles refract the sunlight, producing a luminous, milky blue hue that must be seen to be believed. The lake itself is framed by a formidable wall of 10 jagged, snow-dusted peaks, their imposing forms reflected almost perfectly in the still surface of the water. This amphitheater of rock and ice creates a sense of seclusion and grandeur, as if you have stumbled upon a secret, sacred place hidden from the outside world. The air here is crisp and clean, filled with the scent of pine from the dense coniferous forests that line the shores. Every element of the landscape, from the immense mountains to the smallest wildflower, contributes to a scene of pristine, untouched wilderness. To stand on the shore of Moraine Lake is to feel humbled by the scale and artistry of the natural world. It is a landscape shaped over millennia by the immense power of ice and the slow, patient work of water. Whether it's watching the morning sun crest the peaks and set the water ablaze with color, or canoeing silently across its placid surface, the experience is one of profound tranquility and awe. This is a place that captures the very essence of the wild Canadian North, a breathtaking vista that stays with you long after you have left. Our journey now takes us to the South Pacific, to an island whose name is synonymous with paradise itself, Bora Bora. It is the quintessential tropical idol, an emerald-green volcanic peak, Mount Otomanu, rising dramatically from the center of a lagoon of 1,000 blues. This is not just one island, but a collection of smaller islets or motus that encircle the main landmass, creating a protective ring of coral and sand. This unique geography results in a vast, calm lagoon, its waters so clear that one can see the vibrant marine life from above the surface. The human response to this idyllic setting is equally remarkable. Dotted across the crystal-clear lagoon are the famous overwater bungalows, elegant thatched roof structures perched on stilts directly above the water. They offer an unparalleled connection to the marine environment, where a morning swim is just a few steps from your bed. Below, the coral reefs teem with life. Schools of brightly colored fish, graceful manta rays, and curious blacktip reef sharks navigate the intricate coral gardens, creating a dynamic underwater metropolis that is a spectacle in its own right. Life here moves at a different pace, dictated by the sun and the tides. The days are filled with the gentle sound of water lapping against the shore and the rustle of palm fronds in the warm breeze. It is a place of profound serenity, where the boundaries between land, sea, and sky seem to dissolve. Bora Bora represents a perfect symbiosis between a stunning natural environment and a gentle human footprint, offering a glimpse of what it means to live in complete harmony with the ocean. It is in every sense a dream made real. So, we now travel to the arid landscape of the American Southwest, to a place where water and wind have actually become sculptors of sublime beauty. Hidden within the Navajo Nation in Arizona is Antelope Canyon, which is, honestly, a geological wonder that isn't a canyon in the traditional wide-open sense. Instead, it's this narrow slot canyon, a winding corridor carved through sandstone over, like countless millennia, by the powerful erosive force of flash floods. From the surface, you might just miss it entirely, but descending into its depths is like entering another world. Inside, the canyon is a masterpiece of fluid form and vibrant color. The walls aren't straight and jagged, but smooth, flowing curves that rise high above, creating wave-like formations that seem frozen in time. The sunlight from above penetrates the narrow opening, and as it filters down, it illuminates the red sandstone, causing it to glow with this incredible intensity. The colors shift throughout the day, from soft oranges and pinks in the morning to deep reds and purples as the sun climbs higher, painting the rock in a constantly changing light. Walking through Antelope Canyon is a surreal and honestly deeply spiritual experience. At certain times of day, shafts of light pierce the darkness, creating these ethereal beams that spotlight the sandy floor below. It feels less like a geological formation and more like a natural cathedral, a sacred space sculpted by the elements. It serves as a powerful reminder that the most patient and persistent forces, a trickle of water, a gust of wind, can create the most breathtaking art. This subterranean gallery is a testament to the hidden beauty that often lies just beneath the surface of our world. Our expedition now leads us to the remote highlands of South America, where the borders of 3 nations converge. Here stands Mount Roraima, which is, honestly, one of the oldest geological formations on Earth. This is no ordinary mountain with a pointed peak. It's a tepui, a colossal flat-topped mesa that rises abruptly from the surrounding rainforest, its sheer cliffs soaring thousands of feet into the sky. For much of the year, its summit is shrouded in a thick blanket of clouds, giving it an air of mystery, as if it were an island floating in the sky. This isolation has created a unique ecosystem, a biological island where evolution has followed its own distinct path. The summit of Roraima is an otherworldly landscape unlike anywhere else on Earth. It's a strange, rocky plateau dotted with black stones, twisted vegetation, and pools of water. Endemic species of plants and animals found nowhere else have adapted to this harsh, high-altitude environment. It's a living laboratory, a lost world that has fascinated explorers and scientists for centuries, even inspiring Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous novel. The spectacle of Mount Roraima is magnified by the constant presence of water. Cascading waterfalls plunge from its flat top, fed by the near-daily rainfall, creating silver ribbons against the dark rock face. To witness this is to feel the raw, untamed power of nature. Reaching the summit is an arduous journey. a multi-day trek through dense jungle and up steep inclines, but for those who make it, the reward is an unparalleled view of a prehistoric world, a profound sense of discovery, and a connection to the deep, ancient history of our planet. We now plunge beneath the waves of the Coral Sea, off the coast of Queensland, Australia, to explore the largest living structure on Earth. The Great Barrier Reef is a natural wonder of such immense scale that it's actually visible from space. It's not a single reef, but a complex, sprawling system of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands, stretching for more than 2,300 kilometers. This vibrant underwater world is a bustling metropolis built by billions of tiny creatures, the coral polyps, over millions of years. The biodiversity here is simply staggering. The reef is home to an astonishing array of marine life, a kaleidoscope of color and movement. Thousands of species of fish, from the tiny, vibrant clownfish nestled in anemones to the majestic giant groupers, navigate the intricate coral formations. Sea turtles glide gracefully through the water, while giant clams rest on the seafloor. This complex ecosystem is a critical habitat, a nursery, and a feeding ground for a significant portion of the ocean's life, making it one of the most important natural treasures on the planet. To dive or snorkel on the Great Barrier Reef is to be immersed in a world of unparalleled beauty and activity. It's a sensory symphony of color, light, and life. However, this delicate paradise faces grave threats from climate change, leading to coral bleaching and, honestly, threatening its very existence. Witnessing its beauty is also to understand its fragility. The Great Barrier Reef stands as both a celebration of life's incredible creativity and a stark, urgent reminder of our responsibility to protect these precious natural wonders for generations to come. We return to Canada, this time to its oldest and most famous national park, Banff. Located in the heart of the Alberta Rockies, this is a landscape of epic proportions, a vast wilderness where nature's grandeur is on full display. The park is dominated by towering, snow-capped mountains, their jagged peaks piercing the brilliant blue sky. These ancient sentinels watch over a domain of pristine alpine lakes, dense evergreen forests, and sprawling ice fields, creating a panorama of raw, untamed beauty that captivates all who visit. The lakes of Banff are legendary, each a unique gem reflecting the surrounding peaks. The iconic Lake Louise, with its turquoise water and the magnificent Victoria Glacier as its backdrop, is a scene of almost impossible perfection. Nearby, the aforementioned Moraine Lake offers its own distinct, vibrant hue. But beyond these famous spots, countless other lakes and rivers weave through the park, each offering a moment of quiet reflection and a chance to connect with the immense tranquility of the wilderness. The park is a sanctuary, not just for the soul, but for a remarkable array of wildlife. Grizzly bears, black bears, elk, moose, and bighorn sheep roam freely through the valleys and across the mountain slopes. To catch a glimpse of these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat is a thrilling and humbling experience. It is a powerful reminder that we are visitors in their world. Banff National Park is more than just a collection of beautiful views. It is a living, breathing ecosystem, a protected sanctuary where the wild heart of the Rocky Mountains continues to beat strongly, offering a profound and unforgettable encounter with nature in its purest form. Our journey now takes us to the forested heart of Croatia, to a place that seems to have been plucked from the pages of a fairy tale. Plitvice Lakes National Park is a geological and hydrological marvel, a lush green valley transformed into a watery wonderland. Here, a series of 16 terraced lakes, each on a different level, are interconnected by a network of countless waterfalls and cascades. The water flows from one lake to the next, tumbling over natural travertine dams that have been built up over thousands of years by the deposition of calcium carbonate. The color of the water is a spectacle in itself, constantly changing from azure to green, gray, or blue. The hue depends on the quantity of minerals and organisms in the water, as well as the angle of the sunlight, creating a dynamic and ever-shifting canvas of color. Wooden boardwalks and pathways meander through the park, crisscrossing over the crystal-clear water and leading visitors right up to the base of thundering waterfalls. This intimate access allows for a truly immersive experience, surrounded by the constant soothing sound of moving water. The entire scene is nestled within a dense forest of beech, spruce, and fir trees, which is a protected habitat for bears, wolves, and rare bird species. In autumn, the foliage erupts in a riot of red, orange, and yellow, creating a stunning contrast with the turquoise lakes. In winter, the waterfalls freeze into magnificent ice sculptures, transforming the park into a silent, glittering world of white. Plitvice Lakes is a testament to the beautiful, intricate systems water can create, a magical place where every step reveals a new and breathtaking view. We now venture north, far into the Arctic Circle, to witness a phenomenon that is not of the Earth, but of the heavens. The Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, is one of the most sublime and ethereal spectacles our planet has to offer. It is a celestial ballet, a silent symphony of light that dances across the polar skies. This magical display is caused by collisions between electrically charged particles released from the sun that enter the Earth's atmosphere and collide with gases such as oxygen and nitrogen. The result is a breathtaking light show that has inspired wonder and myth in northern cultures for millennia. Curtains of vibrant green, the most common color, ripple and flow across the darkness. Sometimes they are joined by waves of soft pink, deep purple, or even red, creating patterns that are constantly shifting and evolving. They can appear as a gentle, diffuse glow, a pulsating arc, or as dynamic, racing ribbons of light that illuminate the entire sky. To stand beneath them is to feel a profound sense of awe at the scale and power of the cosmos. The best viewing locations are remote, far from the light pollution of cities, in the vast frozen landscapes of places like Norway, Iceland, Finland, or northern Canada. The experience is heightened by the profound silence and stillness of the Arctic night, where the only sound is the crunch of snow underfoot. Watching the aurora is a deeply moving experience, a direct connection to the powerful forces that govern our solar system. It is a fleeting, unpredictable, and utterly unforgettable reminder of the magic that exists in our universe. Our travels now take us to one of the most isolated and unusual landforms on the planet, the island of Socotra, off the coast of Yemen in the Indian Ocean. This is a place so strange and unique that it is often described as the most alien-looking place on Earth. Its long isolation from mainland Africa has resulted in a one-of-a-kind biodiversity, where about a third of its plant life is found nowhere else. Stepping onto Socotra is like stepping into a prehistoric landscape, or honestly, another world entirely. The most iconic and bizarre resident of the island is the dragon's blood tree. These extraordinary trees have a dense, upturned, umbrella-shaped canopy that looks like a fleet of flying saucers dotting the landscape. Their name comes from the crimson-red sap they produce, which has been used for centuries as a dye and a medicine. Alongside these are the peculiar bottle trees with their swollen, bulbous trunks that seem to defy gravity as they cling to rocky outcrops. The entire landscape feels surreal, almost like a living museum of botanical oddities. But Socotra is more than just its strange flora. It boasts pristine white sand beaches, dramatic mountain ranges, and deep, mysterious caves. The surrounding waters are rich with marine life, adding another layer to its incredible biodiversity. To explore Socotra is to experience a world untouched by time, a fragile and precious ecosystem that really highlights the incredible power of evolution in isolation. It's a stark reminder that our planet still holds places of profound mystery and wonder, challenging our very definition of what is earthly. From the alien landscapes of the Indian Ocean, we journey to the idyllic heart of the Austrian Alps. Here, nestled on the shores of a glassy lake, is the village of Hallstatt, a place so picturesque it seems to have been painted into existence. This fairy tale village is a perfect composition of natural beauty and charming architecture. Traditional 16th century alpine houses adorned with colorful flower boxes cling precariously to a narrow strip of land between the tranquil Hallstatter Sea and the sheer, forest-covered mountains that rise steeply behind it. The reflection of the village in the still, clear waters of the lake is a sight of pure magic, creating a perfect, symmetrical image that is just impossibly beautiful. The slender spire of the village church pierces the skyline, adding to the storybook atmosphere. For centuries, Hallstatt's wealth came from salt mining. In fact, its name means place of salt, and the world's oldest salt mine is located in the mountains above. This long history adds a layer of cultural depth to the overwhelming natural beauty of the location. Whether shrouded in mist on a cool morning, basking in the golden light of a summer afternoon, or blanketed in a thick layer of pristine snow in winter, Hallstatt is captivating in every season. Wandering its narrow, car-free streets, you can hear the gentle lapping of the lake and the distant call of a bird. creating a sense of profound peace and timelessness. It is a place that really embodies the romantic charm of old-world Europe, a perfectly preserved jewel in the magnificent crown of the Alps. Our journey continues to southwestern Turkey, to a site that looks like a frozen, snow-covered waterfall, but is actually shaped by warm, flowing water. This is Pamukkale, which translates to Cotton Castle in Turkish. It's a surreal natural wonder, a hillside covered in a series of brilliant white travertine terraces. These terraces have been created over millennia by the hot, calcium-rich spring water that flows down the mountainside. As the water cools, it deposits calcium carbonate, which hardens into the gleaming white travertine. The result is a landscape of petrified cascades, stalactites, and pools, forming a natural staircase of gleaming white basins. These terraces are filled with the mineral-rich thermal water, which is believed to have healing properties and has been used as a spa since the 2nd century BCE. The warm turquoise water in the milky white pools creates a stunning visual contrast, inviting visitors to wade through the shallow basins and experience the unique texture and warmth of this geological marvel. At the top of the Cotton Castle lie the impressive ruins of Hierapolis, an ancient Greco-Roman and Byzantine city that was built around the hot springs. The combination of spectacular natural formations and significant historical ruins makes Pamukkale a truly unique destination. To walk barefoot on the warm, wet travertine with the ruins of an ancient civilization in the background is to feel a connection across time. It's a place where the forces of geology and the currents of human history have flowed together to create something utterly extraordinary. Chapter 13. Remaining in Turkey, we now travel to the central Anatolian region of Cappadocia, a landscape so fantastical it seems to belong on another planet. The region is famous for its fairy chimneys, tall, cone-shaped rock formations clustered in valleys and gorges. These strange structures were formed by the erosion of soft volcanic tuff, with a harder cap of basalt protecting the rock beneath it from the elements. Over millions of years, wind and water have sculpted these pillars into the whimsical shapes we see today, some towering up to 40 meters high. But the wonders of Cappadocia are not just on the surface. For centuries, the people of this region carved their homes, churches, and even entire subterranean cities directly into the soft volcanic rock. These ancient cave dwellings and rock-cut monasteries, many adorned with beautifully preserved Byzantine frescoes, offer a fascinating glimpse into a history of human ingenuity and adaptation. The Roraima Open-Air Museum, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a vast monastic complex composed of rock-cut churches with intricate art that has survived for centuries. The most iconic and magical experience in Cappadocia, however, takes place at sunrise. Every morning, weather permitting, the sky fills with hundreds of colorful hot air balloons. They rise in unison with the sun, drifting silently over the surreal landscape of fairy chimneys and valleys. To witness this from the ground is breathtaking, but to be in one of the balloons, floating above this dreamlike world, is an experience of pure, unadulterated wonder. Cappadocia is a place where natural artistry and human history are woven together into a truly unforgettable tapestry. Chapter 14. We now journey to the Hunan province of China, to a landscape that might seem familiar to film lovers. The Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is a world of towering, pillar-like rock formations that were the real-life inspiration for the floating Hallelujah Mountains in the movie Avatar. These are not mountains in the conventional sense, but thousands of slender, quartzite, sandstone pillars, some reaching over 200 meters into the sky. They rise from the forest floor like giant natural skyscrapers, creating a stunning and surreal vertical landscape. This unique geology is the result of physical erosion over millions of years, exacerbated by the region's moist subtropical climate. The dense vegetation that clings to the sides of these pillars and the mists that frequently swirl through the ravines enhance the illusion that these massive columns are floating in the air. The park is a labyrinth of deep ravines, lush forests, and serene streams, with countless viewpoints offering staggering perspectives of this otherworldly terrain. To navigate this vertical world, a series of walkways, bridges, and even the world's tallest outdoor elevator, the Baikal elevator, have been constructed. Crossing the Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge, one of the longest and highest of its kind, offers a heart-pounding and unforgettable view down into the lush canyon below. Exploring Zhangjiajie is an adventure that challenges one's sense of scale and reality. It is a powerful testament to the dramatic and awe-inspiring forms that nature can sculpt, a true fantasy world made real. Chapter 15. Our travels now take us to the tranquil waters of the Indian Ocean, to the nation of the Maldives. This is a country unlike any other, composed of over 1,000 coral islands grouped into 26 atolls. Each island is a tiny speck of paradise, a ring of brilliant white sand surrounding a small patch of lush green palms, all set within a vast expanse of stunningly clear turquoise water. The Maldives is the lowest-lying country in the world, with an average ground-level elevation of just 1.5 meters above sea level, making its beauty both profound and precarious. Life here revolves entirely around the ocean. The islands are renowned for their luxurious resorts, many of which occupy an entire private island, offering unparalleled seclusion and tranquility. Overwater villas on stilts are a signature feature, allowing guests to live suspended between the sky and the sea, with direct access to the vibrant marine world below. The lagoons that surround the islands are calm and shallow, perfect for swimming and snorkeling, while the outer reefs drop off into the deep ocean, attracting larger marine life. Beneath the surface lies a world of breathtaking biodiversity. The coral reefs are home to a dazzling array of life, from colorful reef fish and sea turtles to graceful manta rays and majestic whale sharks, the gentle giants of the ocean. The clarity of the water provides incredible visibility, making it one of the world's premier destinations for diving. The Maldives represents a dream of tropical escape, a place of serene beauty and intimate connection with the ocean, but its low elevation also makes it a powerful symbol of the urgent threat of rising sea levels. We return to Europe, to the sun-drenched southern coast of Italy, to explore a stretch of coastline so dramatic and beautiful it has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Amalfi Coast is a stunning combination of natural grandeur and vibrant human settlement. Here, mountains plunge directly into the sparkling Mediterranean Sea, creating a rugged and precipitous shoreline. Tucked into the cliffs and ravines along this coast are a string of picturesque towns and villages that seem to defy gravity. Towns like Positano, Amalfi, and Ravello are a cascade of colorful houses, painted in pastel shades of pink, yellow, and terracotta, that tumble down the steep hillsides to the water's edge. Narrow winding streets and steep staircases connect the different levels of the towns, revealing hidden courtyards, charming boutiques and restaurants with breathtaking sea views. The landscape is scented with the fragrance of lemon groves, as the famous Fusato Amalfitano lemons are grown on terraced gardens carved into the mountainsides. The famous coastal road, the Strada Statale 163, is an engineering marvel, a narrow ribbon of asphalt that twists and turns along the cliffs, offering one spectacular vista after another. Driving it is an exhilarating experience, with the deep blue sea on one side and the towering cliffs on the other. The Amalfi Coast is a celebration of life, a place where the beauty of the Mediterranean landscape is matched by the warmth and vibrancy of Italian culture. It is a perfect blend of high drama and simple pleasures, a truly intoxicating destination. Our journey now takes us to the southwestern corner of New Zealand's South Island, to a region of raw, dramatic, and primeval beauty. Fiordland National Park is a vast wilderness dominated by deep glacier-carved fjords, towering granite peaks, and dense ancient rainforests. This is a landscape shaped by the immense power of ice during the last ice age, which carved deep valleys that were subsequently flooded by the sea, creating the spectacular fjords we see today. The most famous of these is Milford Sound, described by Rudyard Kipling as the eighth wonder of the world. Here, sheer cliffs rise thousands of feet directly from the dark, still waters, their faces streaked with countless waterfalls that are particularly spectacular after rainfall. Mitre Peak, an iconic, beautifully shaped mountain, dominates the skyline, creating a scene of breathtaking scale and majesty. Doubtful Sound, which is much larger and more remote, offers a profound sense of isolation and tranquility, a place where the silence is broken only by birdsong or the splash of a waterfall. The park is one of the wettest places on Earth, and this constant rainfall sustains a lush, temperate rainforest that cloaks the mountainsides in a vibrant green. This ancient forest is teeming with unique flora and fauna, including rare and endangered birds like the takahe and the kea, the world's only alpine parrot. To explore Fiordland, whether by boat on the fjords or by hiking its famous tracks, is to be humbled by the power and persistence of nature. It is a journey back in time to a wilder, more elemental world. We now travel to the remote heart of Siberia to witness a natural wonder of superlatives. Lake Baikal is the world's oldest lake, at over 25 million years, and also its deepest, containing roughly 20% of the world's unfrozen fresh water, more than all of the North American Great Lakes combined. In summer, it is a vast inland sea of stunning clarity, but it is in the grip of the Siberian winter that Baikal transforms into something truly magical and otherworldly. For nearly 5 months of the year, the lake freezes over with ice so thick it can support vehicles. But this is no ordinary sheet of ice. Because of the water's purity and the slow freezing process, the ice is incredibly transparent. In some areas one can see straight through it to the dark depths below, sometimes for tens of meters. This clarity creates a mesmerizing effect, giving the sensation of walking on water. The ice itself becomes a canvas for nature's art. Wind, temperature changes, and seismic activity cause the ice to crack and shift, creating massive shards and blocks of turquoise-colored ice that are pushed up onto the surface. These ice hummocks, known as toros, can be several meters high, glowing with an ethereal blue light when the sun hits them. Methane bubbles, trapped as they rise from the lakebed, freeze in surreal suspended formations within the ice. Lake Baikal in winter is a stark, silent, and breathtakingly beautiful world, a testament to the incredible phenomena that can occur in the planet's most extreme environments. Returning to China's Hunan province, we explore another part of the same geological region as Zhangjiajie, the Wulingyuan scenic area. This larger area, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, encompasses Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, but also features its own distinct and equally breathtaking landscapes. It is a world defined by more than 3,000 towering quartzite sandstone pillars and peaks, many of which rise to astonishing heights, creating a veritable stone forest that stretches as far as the eye can see. The landscape of Wulingyuan is a dramatic tapestry of natural elements. Deep ravines, lush gorges, and clear streams wind their way between the colossal pillars. The area is home to numerous caves, 2 large natural bridges, and a number of tranquil pools and waterfalls. The constant humidity of the region means that the scenic area is often veiled in a sea of clouds and mist, which enhances the mystical atmosphere and creates classic scenes reminiscent of traditional Chinese landscape paintings. This is a land of verticality and immense scale, where human presence feels small and transient. Exploring Wulingyuan involves navigating a network of trails, cable cars, and elevators that provide access to different levels of this multi-layered world. Each viewpoint offers a new and staggering perspective on the sheer density and grandeur of the stone pillars. It is a landscape that inspires a sense of wonder and profound respect for the geological forces that have, over eons, sculpted such an intricate and awe-inspiring environment. For our final destination, we journey to the very end of the world, to the wild and untamed expanse of Patagonia. Spanning the southern reaches of both Argentina and Chile, Patagonia is a land of superlatives, defined by its vast open spaces, jagged granite peaks, and colossal glaciers. This is a region of raw, windswept beauty, where the forces of nature are on full and dramatic display. It is one of the last great wildernesses on Earth, a place that challenges and inspires in equal measure. In the heart of Chilean Patagonia lies Torres del Paine National Park, famous for its 3 iconic granite towers, the Torres, which soar into the sky. The park is a hiker's paradise, with landscapes that include turquoise lakes, roaring rivers, and the vast Gray Glacier. On the Argentinian side, Los Glaciares National Park is home to the awe-inspiring Perito Moreno Glacier, a massive river of ice that is constantly advancing and calving, sending house-sized icebergs crashing into Lago Argentino with a thunderous roar. The jagged spire of Mount Fitzroy provides another iconic Patagonian skyline. Patagonia is a land of extremes and constant change. The weather is notoriously unpredictable, with fierce winds and the possibility of experiencing all 4 seasons in a single day. This untamable character is part of its allure. It is a place that reminds us of the power and wildness of our planet. To stand in the presence of its glaciers and peaks is to feel a deep sense of humility and a powerful connection to the elemental forces that continue to shape our world. Patagonia is not just a destination, it is an adventure for the soul. And that's it. The most beautiful places on Earth you simply have to see once in your life. From the sun-bleached cliffs of Santorini to the icy wilderness of Patagonia, we have journeyed across the globe witnessing the breathtaking artistry of our planet. Each location tells a story of geological time, of unique climates, and of life's incredible ability to adapt and thrive. These are more than just destinations, they are experiences that can change your perspective, connecting you to the profound wonder of the natural world in a way that words and pictures can only begin to describe. These 20 places are just the beginning of what our incredible world has to offer. The spirit of exploration and discovery is a powerful one, and we hope this journey has ignited that spirit within you. If you loved this, make sure to check out our last video, Unreal Places on Earth, for even more mind-blowing destinations that will fuel your wanderlust. There is always another corner of the globe to explore, another breathtaking vista waiting to be discovered, another culture to experience. The adventure truly never has to end. So, now we turn the question to you. Which one is on your bucket list? Was there a place that captured your heart and imagination above all others? Let us know in the comments. We love hearing about your travel dreams and experiences. For more travel wonders, visit awayloop.com and follow us on Facebook for daily inspiration. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Awayloop, your passport to the planet's most amazing places.